let's talk again in general about the new prices in Germany. How do you think that will impact the market? And so just as a general overview, this is a price agreement between pharmacies and statutory health insurers, and it rules how much pharmacies will get from insurers when they dispense medical cannabis for all products other than Sativex, basically, I think. And this now is a little bit different than what it was before, because before, simplifying, it was basically a markup over the buying price. Now it's a sort of fixed price that depends on the amount dispensed. So for larger prescriptions especially, the price that pharmacies will get now, and this is retroactive to March, no, to February, right? No, March, no, retroactive March, thank you. Will probably be lower for larger prescriptions and about the same for small prescriptions. So how do you think this will impact the whole supply chain, from the pharmacies? How will they adapt to this? To wholesalers, to the producer in Canada, Portugal, or whatever other country is trying to export to Germany?
The whole idea behind this new pricing logic and reimbursement regulation with health insurance companies basically to bring down the price of cannabis per gram. The idea is we have asked health insurance company union to get a clarifying statement on whether the level of €9.52 is an additional margin incentive the pharmacist is getting is cheaper on the market. And with prices right now of Aurora, it's somewhere at $8.50 and or 8 something, 8.90 I guess, and Spectrum at $8.50. You see that there is a very interesting margin incentive for the pharmacist to get actually a prescription of those brands versus, for example, a Tilray brand that is still trading at €12, where the pharmacy is effectively making a loss. So in a reaction to this, we have been the first significant brand to adjust our prices just to the same level as Aurora and Spectrum is trading right now, and you can actually get medical cannabis from Cannamedical at a price of just €90 as a pharmacist, and we make sure that actually the pharmacy is dealing at the same price level as anybody else in this industry. That's number one. Number two, the core incentive is that general prices are coming down. How did we end up being at €9.52? Very simple. The health insurers were collecting all the invoices from each and every wholesaler or dispensing company for medical cannabis, and they generally built an average price. And I'm pretty confident that they will do this again, probably in the next 12 months somewhere, and we will end up with a new reimbursement price of somewhere of €8.50, €9. We'll see what that actually comes down to. We also see that a lot of pharmacies are reacting to this logic by applying the same expense structure to private out-of-pocket payers to actually give them an advantage for different kind of brands. But the core logic is to bring the whole market pricing down by far. And let's be realistic, medical cannabis has been one of the very, very margin incentive products a pharmacy could handle. This is why it was so easy to build a brand for Canopy and for Spectrum back in 2017, and for Aurora and other people that came actually very early to this market. Because and it will also for Cannamedical, let's be fair, it will also be the same, but for everybody else who will come later, it will be more difficult and will be more expensive to build themselves a brand in this industry.